This is the Baltimore brew in 2010. I put the toilet out in front of the school board and I was exposing asbestos and lead and mold. You can contact Bill Henry and you can check with the Housing Administration. I had a case against Lockwood Apartments where I was living at. I was kidnapped on February the 7th, 2011 because I was going to California and Las Vegas to make this movie about the Democratic Party. Kweisi and Mfume, this is your life. This is the Baltimore brew, and if you look at it, I'm famous for toilets. That toilet had George Bush on it. It had Tim Williams on it. It had the Maryland delegations. It had the Democratic Party on this toilet. And it was about the money y'all was making off of the school board, the money that y'all was stealing. I'm a whistleblower on the school board, or I'm a whistleblower on TNP Engineering. TNP Engineering, GSA. That's Tim Williams, and that's my barbecue, because I use my barbecue to finance my activism. All right. Baltimore County Police were reporting that the device was harmless and that they had a suspect. I put the toilet in Towson, I put the toilet in Baltimore City, and I put toilets all over Baltimore for the last 13 years since 2006. I've been putting toilets out. I call it potty training politicians. So Kweisi, however you say your name, this is where we at. That's the Department of Justice, Johnny Oleski, 2019. He asked for the Department of Justice to investigate my illegal incarceration. That includes Baltimore City Council, the Mayor of Baltimore, the Baltimore City Delegation, Baltimore Police Commissioner Belfield, Harrison, Ed Norris, and State's Attorney Mosby, Greg Bernstein. That's the House of Delegates, 2014, because like I said, grand jury requests. And I'm going to ask for the grand jury in 2020, 2021, State's Attorney's Office. You feel me? Bill Ferguson know about this. Delegate Clippinger know about this. Yeah, I took your campaign signs. I told y'all to take your campaign signs down. In 2011, I had Schellenberger's campaign sign, and I used it. And that campaign sign is evidence for a federal investigation. You sitting in Congressman Cummings' seat, you got a job to do. Do your job or lose your job, because I'm going to show you about being black and white America. That's my son, Philip Davis, and that's Governor O'Malley. This was about Governor O'Malley and Philip Davis. Governor O'Malley and Philip Davis. You feel me? That's Philip Davis, and that's Jarrell Nuray Davis. He died December the 2nd, 2006. You feel me? That's my son. So I got a vested interest in this. And I had a program about the killing and the murders of our death of our kids. You feel me? Dwayne G. Davis, D.D. Shortman at AOL.com. December 11th meeting. You see that? Business and development, crime and policing issues, job development. All right? Be a voice for the voiceless. And President Obama knew all about it. It's the Shorty program. And I gave y'all the Shorty program. Self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. It's about helping our youth. That's Carrie Bennett. She wrote a story about me, The Perfect Ride, 2009, long before you locked me up. And that's Carrie Bennett. I use social media for social change. That's me. The first dollar I made. You feel me? The first dollar I made. That's Kathleen Hughes, Jamie Lee Foster Brown. That's the Baltimore Ravens. And these are people that support me and the things that I've been doing, because I had to reinvent myself. I work with Tyrone West. I work with Anthony Anderson. I work for different people that are victims of police brutality. So in 2021, I'm going to work with Kweisi and Mfume. Yeah. Champion for Justice, Vital Magazine. That's my award. That's my award. Community Verizon Award for Community Activism in 2016. Yeah, that's my award. 1986, the Constitution. And that's where the story begins, in 1986. 1986, you wrote the crime bill, the Bill Clinton crime bill. 1986, I turned in guns and drugs to end the war on drugs. And I used the Constitution to do it. It's making a movie about y'all. And that's Senator Cardin's office. All right? I got the Constitution from Senator Cardin's. That's 2006. That's 2006, November 2006, the Get Shorty program. So what you got is the Get Shorty program, and now you got Shorty. You got more meat than you can stand. This is the Get Shorty program. Fast forward to 2011. That's Shorty, inmate, Baltimore County Detention Center. I was exposing the corruption and the money y'all's making off of black bodies. Governor O'Malley and Anthony Brown administration. And Fox 45 been knowing about it from the beginning. William Beeston used to come to my store on Falls Road when I was started this in 2006. Like I said, 2006, 2011. This is to prove I was making a movie about your judicial system. Yeah, this toilet is a political statement. Freedom of speech. It's the criminal charges that I filed. Like I said, I want my property. I want everything. I want to go in front of the grand jury, and I want this evidence in front of the grand jury. It's making a movie about y'all. Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake, Commissioner Davis. You can go to the Creative Alliance and get my artwork and see how long I've been doing it. Office of Promotions and Arts. That's the toilet I gave Schellenberger that got me locked up. 90 QQ is on it. Roland Martin is on it. Governor O'Malley is on it. Facebook. Schellenberger. Shorty's voice. Yeah. And that's the toilet from North Avenue. It's got all the Democrats on it. It had all of y'all on it. Had your movie releases and certified mail receipts. This is Scott Schellenberger. How he used his office to try to intimidate me, to lock me up. Harassment, course of conduct. Falls Road. That's my store on Falls Road. You can't prove any change of ownership on that store on Falls Road. I was locked up in another state. That's a vulnerable individual law. Scott Schellenberger used his office, and he used these judges. He used these judges in his office to try to intimidate me. That's the Supreme Court. Like I said, the right to property. That's my store on Falls Road. Yeah, under Article 3 of the Constitution, I can go to the courts. I'll take this to the Supreme Court, and they got all my information since 2007. It's 2013. Supreme Court Justice. Yeah, I wrote y'all and gave y'all a follow-up letter to what's been going on. And it's notarized. The NAACP, the ACLU, President Obama, Speaker of the House. I'm an honorably discharged veteran of the United States. All right? I served my country. I blew the whistle on the media and parole and probation. Consent to be videotaped. Good to see you, Adam May. You need to play this whole hour-and-a-half interview to the public in the 2021 session in front of the grand jury, because I'm going to expose the corruption and the racism and the racketeering and fraud in your courts in Baltimore County. Baltimore County ain't under the dissent decree, and WJZ and Fox 45 can't keep protecting it. I'm going to have FCC violations on your TV stations for knowingly lying to the public. This is the court's case number, criminal case. All right, Pollard Towing. The entire contents of the defendant's vehicle, a 1999 Chevy Suburban. The state of Maryland participated in fraud, and you kidnapped me. You owe me for the truck, the computer, and the contents of my vehicle. The contents of the vehicle. My truck was worth $6,000. It was a 1999 Chevy Suburban. Blue Book value was $6,000. The contents of the vehicle was worth $130 million. I'm getting ready to file a $130 million lawsuit against the state of Maryland for stealing my property. You stole 13 movies because I was exposing Governor O'Malley. Get Shorty. You got more Shorty than you could stand. I put my guns down in 1986, and I picked the camera up in 2006. When I picked that camera up, I started exposing Governor O'Malley and this play-to-play political machine. September 9th, 2011. A libel, a body attachment. Nobody was never arrested for stealing my property. Nobody was held accountable. Nobody brought this to court. My lawyer, Thomas Sanders, and my lawyer, Jerome Joyce, participated in the fraud. They permitted this to go on. Like I said, I was making a movie about the Democratic Party. Governor Blagojevich. In regards to your documentary, I would not be able to appear in it. That's Ben Cardin's. That's 2007. That's 2007, David Irwin. Ridge Country Store. That's my store on Falls Road. Yeah. Unless the government retries you, I'm innocent of all charges. So Scott Schellenberger knowingly lied to the grand jury, and so did Michael Waller. I was on an interstate compact. All right. An interstate compact. And you got to address this federal. I was kidnapped. All right. See that? I was kidnapped from 1402 Lochner. That's me at 1402 Lochner. That's Governor O'Malley, Governor Quinn, Judge Bell, Mr. Snowden, Attorney General. All right. I contacted y'all, and that's Judge Boris. Patrick Fitzgerald. It's making a documentary, so I had to have everything documented. I've been personal knowledge and evidence being destroyed. A video of the FBI property report in Zion. All right. You got that? That's notarized. And that makes it legal in any state in this nation. I went home on vacation. I came back on probation. On December the 24th, I went to file a class action lawsuit in Lake County, Illinois, against Judge Boris, Bridges, Coran, Rossetti, Hall, and y'all held me for 186 days illegally. WJZ knew about it. Crime and justice. And it ain't going to be just us. Like I said, I'm a whistleblower. 2008. Right here. Michael Waller. Abuses of his power. Lake County Board, October the 7th. And that's the Department of Justice in 2009. You got to do your job or lose your job. That's 2009. Long before I got locked up in 2011. That's P.O. Box. I was given your address for the inmates and other inmates in the jail outside to help bring attention to the numerous civil and constitutional violations. All right? And these other inmates, which makes it a class action lawsuit, being held against my will. Yeah, we had y'all all on here. I was organizing while I was in jail. Inmate request form. 2008. Inmate request form. Chief Witherspoon, Sheriff Coran. Public defender participated in this. My mail has been tampered with. That's a federal offense. Public defender. My mail in your office is missing. Evidence is intended for my defense is missing. Judge Bridges. Yeah. And here goes the legal information right here. Defendants have filed a Freedom of Information request concerning Judge Bridges and the Lake County Board, Judge Rossetti's courtroom. Yeah. Judge said you can file it for a dismissal. You never file for a dismissal. I need a trial. Because I was held illegally. I was kidnapped by the state of Illinois. That's James Hammond. He filed these false papers with the court. This letter to show that February the 1st, Dwayne Davis, leasee at the Ridge store, he changed ownership without going to court, without evicting me. He broke my lease illegally. That's James Hammond. And he filed this with the court, Scott Schellenberger, and he gave it to Jake Davis. So they owe me $150,000 for the store. He owes me for my rent because he broke the lease. Received 2008. I was locked up in another state. Y'all went through my mailbox. You went through the bank statements and you accepted forged checks. And it's all right here. I'm a whistleblower. 2014. Comptroller. Peter Francott. Forged checks from Shorty's Barbecue. You feel me? That's my whistleblower's application with the Department of Justice. And that's the state's attorney's office. And they got this. Received at the state's attorney's office in 2014. Received at the state's attorney's office. I was locked up in another state. I couldn't assign those checks. Dear Mr. Davis. This was in February of 2008. May of 2008. Yeah, Senator Barack Obama. I was locked up in another state. That's President Obama. I'm a whistleblower on the courts. And I gave you everything. The founding member of the Baltimore block. It's a legal notice. Like I said, I filed a legal notice with the courts here in Maryland and in Illinois. And you got to respect that legal notice. I was kidnapped. And nobody wants to address that. Governor O'Malley, Governor Quinn, Attorney General, and Barack Obama. Release all material to the voters. That's Governor O'Malley and parole and probations. And this is in 2009, 1402 Lochner. That's Roland Martin from WAOLB. You see that? Inmate property report. Release all material to the voters. I was cooking y'all up. 98 Rock got it, ABC, NBC, all y'all had that. 92Q. That's Dutch Rupersberger, Lisa Madigan, filming a documentary about racism in the Lake County Jail. That's Barbara Mikulski, 2009. See what I'm saying? I got Baltimore's Democratic Party on film. That's Representative Washington, 1402 Lochner. This letter is written to find you to stand up to the issues of political corruption in Lake County, mainly to pay to play politics in the judicial system. I've been in contact with you for almost 2 years. Well, Representative Washington died. That's 2009. It named everybody in here. Bobby Zirkin, Danny Davis, Bobby Rush, Dick Durbin, Elijah Cummings, Blagojevich, O'Malley. That's Judge Boris, Michael Waller, Mr. Bailey, Blagojevich. It named y'all all down the line. A reality TV show. Baltimore, Rewired. That's the Black Caucus in 2009. You're going to be loving this story when it unfolds. You see who got it? The original message. John Cardins. Bobby Zirkin. The people that was shielding the corruption is the one that got it, and I put it all on film. Office of Delegate John Cardins. March of 2009. Ed Norris. That's the Legislative Black Caucus, 2009. I was kidnapped from my house. And these are the members of the caucus. Now, if you go to Mayor Pugh, she'll testify on my behalf. All right? Mayor Pugh will testify on my behalf. Dolores Kelly. You see the names here? Anthony Muse had this evidence. McFadden. Gladden. You see the names on here? I named y'all because I was making a movie about y'all. Frank Conway's father destroyed evidence. Barbara Robinson knew all about this. See GOP Carter in the 41st? Delegate GOP Carter? You can't pay GOP Carter to say 2 words to me. I worked for GOP Carter in the last election. I passed out our campaign sign. She paid me a couple of dollars for doing that. Thought that I was going to shut up. No, GOP Carter participated in this. This is the Maryland Black Caucus and the money they make off black bodies. The criminal enterprise that they created under Governor O'Malley's administration. My paperwork in order. I'm ready to go to court. I want my property. I'm out $2.6 million in lost wages. And I'm giving you the film right in front of you. That's the Legislative Black Caucus, 2009. That's Congressman Dutch Rupersberger, Barbara Mikulski, and Benjamin Cardins. Now it's you. These are the elected officials that had full knowledge of everything I was doing because I kept y'all in the loop. Zirkin. All right. You see that? Gladden, McFadden, GOP Carter. That's your address. Joan Carter. President Obama. I'm a political prisoner. I'm a political prisoner living in exile in my own country. That's United States District Court Judge Bennett. 2018. Larry Hogan got this, Bobby Zirkin got this, and Valario got this. So you people been shielding this white supremacy and this what's been going on. That's United States Senate. D.D. Shortman, Department of Justice ID number. I'm a whistleblower concerning Illinois' prison industry. That's Mark Kirk. That's the ACLU. That's the file number with the ACLU. So let's continue this journey. Because like I said, I was kidnapped in December of 2007. And I was kidnapped February the 7th, 2011. It's the day my mother died on February the 2nd, and I blew the whistle on y'all. And your Hassan Giordano got all this. Freedom Fighter Award 2018. I gave it to Hassan Giordano, and he ain't did nothing about it, but he's this black voice in the black community. This is my Malcolm X moment. Yeah, that's Jeff Majors. That's President Obama. That's Photoshop, but that's not. That's not Photoshop neither. This ain't Photoshop. 2020 session, we want access to the grand jury, federal and state levels. We're going to break down this criminal enterprise that the Democratic Party created. We're going to break down this criminal enterprise, brick by brick, block by block. Like I said, that's me, my first dollar. I used to work for Franksky. This was Mayor Berrien's birthday party. Kathleen Hughes and Jamie Lee Foster Brown. That's Congressman Cummings' office. Gene will. All right. We want all the emails because I'm a whistleblower. I'm a whistleblower. That's President Trump. That's President Trump. We're going to level up 2019. That's me, City Hall. See the date? That's Peter Francott, Controller. Brian Frost, Attorney General. Yeah. $160,000 not reported in the state of Maryland. Yeah. Jaquish knew Ray Davis, Shorty's Underground. You got this. In 2016. Notarized. All right. My external hard drive and a jailhouse diary from 1986 exposing the corruption. All right. Governor O'Malley, Chief Johnson, Department of Justice. Yeah. To hold Jaquish accountable for defrauding the state of Maryland as well as Shorty's Underground Rib Shack. That's the case number. IRS investigation. That's District Courts. Judge Bennett. And this is the paper I wrote when I got out of jail in 1986. Within the penitentiary, blacks have created an extension of the ghetto. All right. That's a book in a movie. That's a book in a movie. I Am Dred Scott. Senator Antonio Hayes has this. This is a book in the movie. And that's Governor O'Malley in the courts. That's Governor O'Malley. I Am Dred Scott. That's the case number right there. N62528. Talking about $130 million. And that's the Minority Report. That's Judgment Day. And that's Martin Luther King. And this is a can of whoop ass. And this is the art of getting money. And that's Governor O'Malley. And these are the tapes. It's your Watergate. You sitting in office. You was President Obama's vice president when Obama asked for an investigation. I ain't got the investigation yet. I'm looking for justice. And these is the tapes. And we could squeeze Trump for his information. I got me some squeeze toys. But you caught in the net. You got to do your job or lose your job. We're going to address racism in Maryland. We're going to address it with you. Because you kidnapped me from my mother. You kidnapped me from my family. The same way they kidnapped Africans from Africa. And you did the same thing too. Like I said, Kweisi talked about the corruption. I can prove the corruption. I got everything on film, and I'm getting ready to put all this out there to the public. That's the Constitution. That's my award. I want Governor O'Malley and everybody that was involved in my kidnapping. You stole me from my family. You kidnapped me from my mother. Because I was making a movie about you. I got 13 movies because y'all got 13 ghosts. Rob Fix got Letters of Zion. That makes 14 movies. Ain't no Loggins making a movie. 2020, 2021, I want my freedom. I'm a political prisoner living in exile in my own country. So we're going to make this movie come to light. 2021 session, everything that Sheila Roof got is for police accountability. It's for justice. Everything that Judge Mary Barbara got is evidence. Do your job or lose your job. I work without for justice, and it ain't going to be just us. Kweisi and Mfume, Hassan Giordano, I'm a freedom fighter, and I'm fighting for my freedom. What are you going to do about it?